quick overview of the Unimog. It's a 2450 L38, which is the longer wheelbase. It's got a Werner winch on the front with a Mercedes hydraulic system. The engine's an inline 6 5-litre diesel with turbo and intercooler. The cab is the raised cab. It's got a 395/80 tires, 20-inch rims. The rims are split rim, so you can take that tire off on your own. Just jack it up, pop the ring off, pop the tire off, new tire on. Don't need any help. Those are Mercedes decals on the side. Battery box there. That's the tank for the TwniDisc transmission. Has a TwniDisc automatic 6-speed transmission with overdrive and a torque converter and lockup. Standard fuel tank. Can't remember what that is. 20 gallons, something like that. High pressure air system, so the tanks are smaller. The air is I think 20 bar inside there, but it's regulated down to much less than that for the truck. Mercedes wheel chocks, truck light lamps, LED, DOT, everything's DOT on the back, ring fader, hitch, that's a replacement, seized. The bed was removed and stripped, powder coated and rhino lined inside. That's the cooler just for the transmission oil. 2 electric fans on the back, comes on automatically, and there's also a switch to turn it on for testing, or if you know you're going to need it if you're off-road. That's the in the center there is the hydraulic jack for tilting the cab. That was relocated. Used to be right under here, but this is the evaporator for the green top air conditioning, which comes with a custom step. That's all designed to go like that. Compact exhaust system and stack, and those are the Mercedes factory decals on the side. I got the last set from the factory. The glass is replacement tinted glass from David Dunn. I think that's all I've done to the outside. Oh, the cab was stripped and painted with polyurethane by a professional RV painting company. Everything's been done properly on this truck. Okay, that's the outside. So this is the inside of the cab. Start with the door, tinted glass, new paint, new stickers, new plastic, new rubber. Here's the dashboard. Okay, let's just pan around quickly. Glove box, gear shifter, green top air conditioning unit, some pretty standard Mercedes stuff. Switch to arm the winch, that just arms it. Switch for engine braking on or off, normal gauge cluster, air pressure and so on, RPM meter, speedo, it's a VDO speedo. The truck has about 35,000 miles, I think. 12 volts out. A couple of modes here for the transmission. You can turn the fan on. That's the electric fan for the oil cooler. You can put the transmission into off-road mode. Normal diff lockers. This is the main shifter, neutral, reverse. You can select any gear you like. This just tells you the maximum gear that it'll shift into. 6th gear is an overdrive. That's the computer behind it all. Glove box. Normal passenger seat. The jack is under there. The computer for the TwniDisc was originally in a console here, but it meant you couldn't put a passenger there. So I shifted it up here and took the heater out because I live in San Diego and you don't need a heater. If you want to put the heater back in, I've got that. And then I've got the box that you could put the computer back down here. You just wouldn't be able to take a passenger in that middle seat. This is the Werner hydraulic winch. This is the gear, high, low gear and neutral. This is the spooling in and out. It goes at 2 speeds, depending on how you set this, or you can put this in neutral. Got a whole bunch of stuff that comes with. So these are the rubber donuts, beadlock inserts. I got 5 of those. You put those in the split rim and it keeps the tire from falling off. Got some rubber rings for the split rim seals. I got a bunch of Mercedes documentation. The engine manuals are here and the truck manuals. This is the TwniDisc factory manual. I have a soft copy of this as well. This is operation and servicing, and it's got circuits and instructions, detailed drawings. You could completely strip the transmission apart, put it back together again. I also got a whole bunch of original documentation for the truck. Correspondence from the factory, all the parts that were put in it, all the original bills of lading, everything's documented in there that was done to this truck. And a whole bunch of Mercedes Unimog sales material. That's the original console that the computer was in. That took up a bit too much space in the footwell for me, so I ditched that. Other random stuff, some spare brake rotors, winch handle, a whole shitload of spare parts, filters, consumables, hoses. 3 spare drive shafts for the drive between the TwniDisc torque converter and the TwniDisc transmission. 3 of those are the last ones that the factory had. I bought up all the spares, everything they had. That's a Mercedes ABS system that I didn't get around to installing yet. Everything's in there. The original cab heater, that still works. Truck also comes with a spare TwniDisc transmission and a spare TwniDisc torque converter and flywheel ring. And so if you have any concerns about spares, well, you got everything you could possibly need right here. All the solenoids, all the internals are there. Any transmission shop could rob parts off of this one to fix the other one, but the other one isn't going to fail. It's designed to power a tank or something like that, so it's pretty under stressed in this Unimog application.